Harvis.
Harvis.
I'm not sure that
or catch
quite works.
Or catch.
Mateo got out of his glove late, and he did get Rengifo a time.
And that's inside. Oh, Hoppy does a nice job dragging it kind of casually back into the zone. Yeah, how you catch it. And of course the umpire's judgment. Two important factors.
6 strikeouts in the game for Detmers. McCann with a flare down the line, and Adele in foul territory makes the catch. Reed Detmers has retired 7. Who is going to be the Orioles' everyday shortstop this season? At least that's the plan. Zach Neto, the Angels shortstop, flies out to center. Tyler Wells goes 9 for 9, retiring Angels the second time through the order. He comes up here, and so the Orioles want him to get a little more seasoning at second in Norfolk. 2 strikes on Anthony Rendon, who's now 0 for 9 in the series. So Wells has settled in nicely. Gave up 4 runs in the first 2 innings. 9 straight retired. 3 groundouts. And a little flare to the right side here by Rendon makes it 10 in a row.
Keeping the pitch count down. Again, he pitches to contact a lot. There's times he needs a strikeout. He can go hunt one.
Yeah, his first game was in relief of Kyle Braddock when he got hit with that line drive. Jonah Heim or whatever down in Texas. He came in and pitched 5 no-hit innings against the Rangers. Pretty good offensive club. And then winning the World Series.
Strike to Nolan Shawnoel. You and I were doing that game, Jim, and I remember us looking at each other when Bradish got hurt and saying who's left in the bullpen. The 3 days in Boston, the Orioles used so many relievers. It didn't seem like they could get through the game until Wells, who was going to be the next day starter, volunteered. And he's been terrific in the last few innings. First 6 here in Baltimore. And they're looking for a sweep of the Angels. They have some digging to do. Jorge Mateo, then Gunnar Henderson and Adley Rutschman. The Orioles will turn the lineup card over and see the top of the card bat for a 3rd time against Reed Detmers. Mateo will pop one out of play after in.
I mean, you want to get out of the gates quickly, and obviously the Orioles had a great spring last year, so you can see.
Yeah, to your point, he is such a tough out because if you know what you're doing on the mound, and I think Detmers does, you know you got to be in the zone. He does it, very rarely chases. Makes it that much more difficult to get a hitter out. Ideally, you'd like to throw him enough strike to get him to swing at balls out of the zone. Usually Adley doesn't participate.
Adley will swing at this one. Drive it the other way to right center, and that's going to stick in the yard for Mike Trout. Just not quite enough air on it, and Henderson has to retreat. 7 home runs, 99 RBIs, 907 OPS. And the Angels in those 162 games, where Trout homered 47 times, were 69 and 93. That's the story of this franchise in the last decade. One of the great players of his generation, Shohei Ohtani, greatest 2-way star the sport has ever seen, weren't even close to the playoffs. Mountcastle with a roller to short. Reed Detmers with a very fine start. The Angels needed that. 5 innings of 1-run ball on this Easter Sunday. I know that was the pre-Mike Trout era. He shut him down 3 times.
Yeah, this is a good sign for Tyler Wells. You know, we talk about his durability from time to time, and as he goes through the game and through the season, can the stuff stay the same? And I'll tell you what, he has picked up the pace after a rough couple of.
Strike out the side in the 6th.
Going upstairs. Well done.
How about that?
That's how you do it right there, folks. I mean, you move the ball around. You can see where the target was from James McKinney. He says, big right-hander right to the top of the zone. Tyler Wells gets rid of Brandon Drury. That's going to be around 97, so it's about 54% fastballs, and you'll see the curve ball about 41% of the time as well. But
and again, plus velocity. Public.
Four-seamer with some slice, and that one slices up and away to Anthony.
Well, good size, 6'3"ish, right around 220 pounds.
In the year behind second. That's grabbed by Drury. Santander is 0 for 3. Catch order. They have 3 walks, a hit batter. Austin Hayes.
Yeah, T. Wells ended up with what? Retired the final 4.
And Hayes did not hold the bat on another running fastball. This is outrageous stuff from Soriano.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot of secrets right now. This is just kind of good old-fashioned country hardball. My best against yours, and Soriano's kind of sitting right about 100 right now. A couple up to 101.
Jordan Westburg next in line. And then you can do that. Man, that's not fair. Curveball at 87, which is a huge swing and miss pitch. 47% swing and miss rate on that last year.
It's amazing. He threw that pitch, what, about 40, almost over 40% of the time last year, throwing 101. Well, new pitching coach, so you didn't really see a, well, maybe not in game 1, but, you know, trying to strike one, throw more strikes.
That's one of the more dominant innings we may see this first month, maybe in all the months. 2 strikeouts for